Well, I'm excited to share this one with you. This is something that I have never seen before. What this is, it's made by FetchLink. This is the FetchLink C10, and it is a GPS collar. It also does electrical, kind of vibration, voice command, and the really cool feature, it has a camera. So I will be able to get a dog's eye view once I put this on the dog. So this one here is for mid-sized dogs. Real simple. Right on the top here is the where the charging port is. Just has a regular Type C charging cord, which is included. Takes about 2 hours for full charge. But even when it's on in continuous mode, it'll last like 10 hours. But in like an away mode, if the dog's lost, it'll last for several days. But here's the charger. Comes even with a charging block. And then also on here, there is a SD card. So with that, you could keep the your videos or pictures or anything on the SD card. So that's a cool feature. It does have unlimited pictures for the first 3 months. So everything, and then I'm going to just show you. Here are the would provide the electric stimulation, but fully adjustable, collar. And the on the side here is the there's 2 different buttons. Here's the power button. Simply press it, turns on. This is the reset button. But it does, everything is basically operated and seen through the app. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you what you could do, because it either uses Google Maps or Apple Maps. So whatever you have on the phone, it'll use that. And then you could create boundaries with it. So if the dog goes across that boundary, it'll it'll do a comeback, because you could pre-record messages. So if your dog is named Louie and he goes across the line, the first thing it'll activate and say, "Come here, Louie." And then it'll do electrical, but then it'll also take pictures. So it's a lot of neat things. So next thing I'll do is we'll just go inside the app. I will put this on the dog so we can kind of see what a dog sees. So, all right, that'll be next. All right, well, I'm just going to put the collar on my little guy. And now I'm going to change over to the app. Well, as you can see, that is my dog's view. He is running through the yard right now. And what I love about this is when it gets dark, we have a big garden. We have possums, raccoons, bull snakes. So, you can see you can see his front feet. So he's cruising through the garden. But at night, I'm not unable to see him, and he'll catch a possum. So with this, as you can see, there is a microphone. I could hit that and say, "Louie, come." There, he's coming this way. But you'll see that that lightning bolt, that's the shocker. I don't generally need to use that, but let's, I'm gonna put the track on. He's only, in my, go back here. See, I use Google Maps, so it's on there now. But what I could do is hold on here. All right, So what I could do here is I could edit boundary, and then I could draw a a map of like a zone. So then I can save that boundary, and what happens is if the dog goes out of that boundary, alarm will sound. It will recall his name. It'll say, "Louis, come back." But isn't this great to be able to see, the dog's view? And if it does get lost, you know if it's if the dog is moving or not. But being him in the backyard, let's see if I can maybe. He's just probably not moving far enough to really, be able to track him. He's that little blue dot on the map. So I could, take let's say for instance, if he got loose, I may go to this area view or, a topographical. Because what's great about this is, I can use it in the country when I'm out rabbit hunting with them. So what a great product. And like I said, I could say, "Hey Louie, come here, buddy." And he is walking right over to me. Wow, good job, Louie. Good job. Well, that is the app. And like I said, you can set the boundaries. I could look at this here, but let me see if I can expand this. Because what this is showing. Oh, well, I think that's the boundary that I made when I was showing the example in case he were ever to get loose. So, what a great product. Well, he is waiting at the doorstep to get inside, but I love this. So many good uses, and it has a light on the collar too. So when it's dark, you're able to see, and then you can still see this great view. Oh, and if you want, I should add, I could take a picture. Photo taken successfully. Look at that. The dog is pointing at me, and I have another dog, so it's the camera is showing myself. Here, I'll turn around and wave. So, what a great product. Really fun, and just a great view from the dog.